We're at NAMM 2010 with Matt Sorum. I just want to know, well, for one thing, we're at the Ludwig booth, so this must be your main brand?
This is my main brand. This is my home, Ludwig. This is how I started out. I played Ludwig drums when I was a kid. I saw all the great drummers playing Ludwig, from Ringo Starr to John Bonham, and that just drew me to Ludwig. And I didn't always play them in Guns N' Roses. I played other brands, but I've come home and I'm playing Ludwig now, and I'm really loving it.
Pretty happy?
Yeah.
So what's new in Matt Sorum's life these days?
I just keep busy, you know. I got a recording studio. I'm working on a project called Darling Stilettos, 4 girls, dancing, rock and roll, doing shows in Vegas, looking for a deal on a label, a major label. Working with Camp Freddy still. Revolver's on hold, but that's still officially a band, and we're just going to find a new singer and move forward. And
have you been actively searching yet?
We have been actively searching, you know. We just haven't found anything that's jumped out at us. I went on the road with Motorhead for about a month, played drums with them. That was
so fun.
So that was a nice break to go out and just rock, and that felt awesome that I was asked to do it, you know. And so I'm here today. I'm just getting my drum gear together for this year. Ludwig's going to build me a couple of new drum kits. And
is there any Matt Sorum signature drum kit?
Yeah, we're working on a signature series snare drum. It's going to be sort of an offshoot of a Black Beauty, and I'm working with an artist, Corey Miller, who works on Kat Von D's show, LA Inc., who's going to help me do the artwork. So we're going to do something really interesting and cool and affordable, you know, for people to buy. So, you know, in this tough economy, we want to make it so people can get it, you know, and enjoy it.
So does that affect a musician of your caliber, the economy, when you're not touring and things like that?
I think it's, you know, it's a domino effect for everybody. I think, especially Camp Freddy, who's a band that works really in more what we call the corporate world. We really got hit hard. We didn't really have many gigs at all last year, and, you know, it's affected the touring market. But, you know, people want to get away from their worries and go listen to music, and the only place to really get away from your stuff that's going on in life is to go to music. So, you know, I'm very blessed to be able to play music, and people still want to come see me, so it's cool.
Well, great. Well, I hope that you guys find your new singer in Velvet Revolver. I think that whoever you get is going to be a powerhouse, because I think you have to with the caliber of all the musicians in the band.
Yeah, you know, it's a tough call. Well, you know, it'll come when it's supposed to, you know, so it's how life is.
Sounds like you're just rolling with the punches.
Yeah, I got plenty of stuff to keep me occupied. I've had a very great life as a musician. I'm not pressured to do it. Even the one reason I want to go out there again is for the fans, and to show that, you know, we can remain a rock and roll band and we're not going to give up. And just never been that kind of guy. None of us have. So,
well,
we'll trudge forward. We'll trudge that road of rock and roll that we love. And, you know, I mean, what else are we going to do?
Well, I've known you for quite some time, yeah. And I have to say that you always have a very positive and upbeat attitude, and I really think that's great in a musician and someone who likes to come here and give back to the people.
It's cool, man. Thanks a lot. I'm working on one other project I'll talk about called Global Sound Lodge. It's going to be a band of musicians, a little bit different. I'm going to play guitar on it and some percussion, more of a world music thing, but it's going to be all for humanitarian efforts. We wrote a song yesterday for Haiti, trying to get some singers on that, so hopefully you'll hear about that soon. Global Sound Lodge, look out for that. I'm really excited about that project.
Is that a benefit thing to raise money?
It's going to be a band that does charity work, but it also is more about, you know, humanitarian efforts and causes in the world. I mean, we're doing a song about Aung San Suu Kyi, who's the president of Burma that's imprisoned, and we got songs about Iran, about Neda, who got shot during the election. So it's a pretty heavy thing, but it's the commentary is we're all human and we all need to interconnect. And Global Sound Lodge is going to bring a lot of different world musicians together. And I mean, John Coltrane, the great jazz saxophone player, believed that music can save the world. And if we don't continue this idea, you know, and just sort of walk away from those kind of ideas, and we press forward and try to help with whatever's out there that needs help, as people in general, but musicians can really lend a lot to different humanitarian efforts. So I started my own thing after all these years of, you know, doing different phases of my life, you know, be it, you know, whatever I was doing in rock and roll. Now I'm doing something to give back. So I've always felt I wanted to do it, but the timing's right now. So.
Well, God bless you for stepping up.
All right. Well, thanks a lot for having me. See you later.